But look, I'm going to make one of those predictions right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, seriously.
What you got?
One of the other things that we used to do, if you remember, Susie, we'd sort of take it in turns to try and blow each other's mind, all right? Mm-hmm. So we'd present something out of a box, unexpected, all right? And then just film the reaction. And that's what we're going to do right now. And I'm going to predict this is going to be pretty mind-blowing. I think you're about to experience something really special. I'm being sincere. Okay. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
I'm going to take my headphones off. Don't press that button.
Which one?
That one. Yeah, okay? Right, just 2 seconds.
Am I leaving my headphones on?
Yes.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Close your eyes, Susie.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, I don't like doing this.
Don't mind my hands.
What are you going to do? What are you going to do?
I won't touch you.
Okay.
All right.
I can feel something next to my leg.
All right, ready?
Hello.
Right, I'm putting a headset on you, darling. I want to just tighten that up. Is that tight-ish?
I'm just going to move my fringe,
Yes,
though,
of course.
because...
Probably best.
Yeah. It's been a long time since you've been able to move your...
Oh, my gosh! Look at that! Look at you!
Well, what do you mean?
Can you guess what I just put on your face?
Well, some sort of headset, but I don't know what it is.
Okay, so you are wearing arguably the hottest piece of tech on the planet right now. So what Susie's wearing is the Apple Vision Pro, which is their premium offering and their introduction to a new thing that they're calling spatial computing. And it looks like she's wearing a pair of ski goggles. Yeah, white aluminium, various fabrics and glass, importantly.
Sexy ski goggles.
Beautiful. You look very, very sexy. I'm not even joking now. I can actually see your eyes, or a virtual rendition of your eyes, coming through the glass in front of me, so that when you are immersed fully, I can actually see your eyes. And that's one of the big pictures that they've made, is they're trying to humanize the idea of someone wearing a VR helmet, which until now makes you pretty exclusive to the environment. What are you looking at right now? Can you describe it to me?
Well, I'm just looking at you.
Nice. Okay. If you click the crown button, you should get some apps, like on an iPhone or an iPad. Except this time...
Oh, yeah, there they are.
They're hovering in the room.
Yeah. Oh, this is extraordinary.
Isn't it, Susie?
Yeah, it is. So what I can currently see is you very clearly, and the room that we're in, with the application icons just floating in front of you.
Yeah. And interestingly, they're routed to the spot. And that's important because the competitor to this, which I would suggest is the Meta Quest 3, which is 7 times cheaper than this headset, granted. But it doesn't offer the same ability to route assets like a window of apps to the spot with such clarity. And it certainly doesn't offer the same quality of pass-through.
Yeah, because with anything like this, if anything's moving around or not correct, it makes me feel sick.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, the motion sickness thing is a big part of the VR experience. So the apps that you've got are hovering in front of you.
Yeah.
One of them you'll notice is the Photos app. If you could just click on that.
Just by looking at it, or...
yes, and then clicking your fingers. Yeah, that's right. How cool is that? There you go. There you go. Did you hear? We heard the sound there. So now you've got a gallery of photos. They're actually the photos of the owner of this headset. And you can scroll through. He looks a bit like me, which is slightly disconcerting. It's like me with a beard. It's my friend Mike from Virtual Reality Oasis.
Hang on.
So what Susie's doing is she's kind of doing a swiping motion in midair. And we're going through the album of different images and videos. There should be a video of a dog.
There was an elephant.
Okay. So you're just intuitively stroking your hands in the air and you're able to move through all of the different pictures. Top left, there should be a video of a dog.
Oh,
can
yeah,
you see
I can see it, yeah.
Look at that and click your fingers together. Now, I'm guessing this is a spatial video.
He's turned into a beautiful dog.
Now, one of the key selling points that they've got for this headset is something called spatial video. So if you've got a current gen iPhone 15 Pro, you can take what are called spatial videos. And so they're videos that have a kind of three-dimensional depth to them. Yeah. And if viewed on the Vision Pro, as you are doing right now, you should get a much more immersive viewing experience than you would do with a standard flat video. Would you describe that?
Well, I feel like I'm in the garden.
Amazing.
First of all, and the depth of the garden, the yellow flowers at the back I can see, and obviously this beautiful dog sitting there looking at me.
So
just
imagine if that's your own pet, and it was a particularly memorable place. You're there with, people that you love, and you're on the beach with the kids or whatever it be. What they're attempting to do, and I'm not sure how successful it is, it's very subjective, but is to offer a new way of creating memories, more emotional images and video content.
So the idea is, where am I wearing this?
Okay, good question. Did you notice that you probably thought I was trying to give you a cuddle? All right, but what I was actually doing was putting the battery pack, which is tethered via a cable to the side of your helmet, just by the side of you. So ordinarily you'd pop that in your pocket. There you go, you've grabbed it. So it's like a slab of aluminium, isn't it? Like a cold slab of aluminium, about the size of a mobile phone, strangely enough.
It's like an old iPhone, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Size.
Okay, so with that battery pack, which can be chained and increased in power, but effectively you'll get between 2 and 3 hours if you're watching, say, a full movie. Tell you what we're going to do. We're going to try and give you a much more immersive rendition of what this is really capable of, okay?
Yep.
What we've got is a dinosaur demo, and I tell you what, I won't explain what it is until you try it, but let's just try and get you back to the main app window. Do we need to close that down first? There you go, right there. So we're back into the app screen. If you swipe to your right, have you found the dinosaur footprint?
Is it Encounter Dinosaurs?
Yeah.
Yes.
Click it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hand over to you now to articulate what you're seeing as it happens. I'm looking off camera, looking off mic here because I want to see for myself.
There's a butterfly.
Reach your hand out. What's important to understand is that these animals can see you as well as you seeing them. So the butterfly might, I don't know, it might land on your hand.
Oh, it's now opening up to a sort of volcanic, and you've gone, a massive volcanic area with a storm. So that there's a big dinosaur clearly looking for a baby or something to eat. Maybe it's not her baby.
Yeah.
Now seen me. Oh, wow, this is actually quite scary.
Yeah.
No, it's coming. Oh, God. This dinosaur is right in my face. It's quite scary. It come out of the screen. So I've got its head is in the roof of this building, and it's come out of the environment.
Isn't it
So
amazing?
it's in the room with me. It's like it's come out of the film. And there's another dinosaur just over there. Oh, I'm glad that dinosaur's gone, actually.
So what you're experiencing,
it's amazing,
isn't it?
I'm just trying to describe it, but I'm not giving you the emotion of how that felt, because it did feel very intimidating, and it was the fact that it was in the room. You've got this sort of juxtaposition of knowing you're watching something, but there's something extraordinary hovering right in your face.
So, I'll say this. In the 20 years that we started the Gadget Show, the world of entertainment has changed beyond almost recognition, hasn't it? Television isn't the same as it was before. Everything's streamed now. Ordinary people are superstars in their own bedroom. The next phase of change is going to be movies that are as interactive and as three-dimensional and as depth-filled as that experience you just had. Can you imagine what Spielberg would do with the next Jurassic Park on their sort of technology?
That was actually quite mind-blowing. I think you did use that word before we started, but it really was. I've never seen anything like that. Not where it's really hard to describe,
it's emotional, isn't it?
It is emotional. I mean, you always use the word like immersive when the sound is good and the picture quality is good. But that was more than that. It was so much more, because it's not real, but because it's right there. And that was only a couple of minutes.
Yeah, and imagine all the other experiences that you can get on a device like this, like health apps, workout apps, and importantly, productivity apps. So one of the things that you can do with the Apple Vision Pro is that you can use it as an extension of your desktop. So if you've got a Mac, you can have multiple versions of your Mac. You can have, I'm just waxing lyrical now, but you can effectively have a streaming video service, in the dining room. You can have your health app in the lounge. You can have a massive, 150-inch super high-resolution television in your front room. You can grab these apps, open them, geographically locate them all over the house, and augment the real world with all of these amazing virtual experiences.
And obviously very intuitive to use. I mean, I didn't know what you were going to bring in, and I certainly didn't know how to use it. And it only took me, a couple of seconds to kind of work out exactly. But it's incredible how it maps your eyes, and it's just, you don't need any tech, and yet it's all the tech.
Yeah. So what we're going to see, obviously, with the exponential kind of nature of all of this stuff is that device is going to be half the weight, isn't it, in a few years' time, and it'll still have the same clarity. It'll be half the price. The battery life will have been extended, and you'll be able comfortably to wear it for much longer and do things like yoga by the lake or yoga
in one of these.
I mean, I think so. Not that one, but as they get lighter.
Hang on, can I?
Of course you
Can
can.
I come out of here?
Welcome back.
Thank you. Yeah, I see what you mean about sexy ski goggles.
Isn't it, though? Don't you think the build quality is exceptional?
It really is. No, that was phenomenal. It really was. That was exactly
It's
what
quite
we were
funny.
talking about 20 years ago.
Your hair is all ruched, and you look like you've just had an amazing. You look like you just got off one of those GP bikes that you love so
I
much.
wonder what you're going to say.
Yeah.
No, that's really
Well
cool.
done,
So
Apple.
How much are they? Did you say?
Don't ask.
Okay.
Yeah, if you have to ask, you
Apple
can't afford
price?
it.
An Apple price.
$3,500.
Right. Wow.
Yeah, it's obviously it's an experiment. It's a cultural experiment for them. Like, can we make something where money is almost no object, still sell enough units, test all the ideas that we've got, and so that eventually, they haven't said this, but this is almost certainly where they're going, make one that's like 1,500 quid in 2 years' time.
Yeah.
That's what they'll do.
But there is competition though, isn't there? So, Meta Quest 3,
Yeah.
in comparison,
7 times cheaper. 7 times cheaper.
but as good.
Yeah, Meta Quest 3 offers a really similar experience. It offers obviously a massive catalogue of experiences, from all kinds of workouts to, cinematic experiences, and obviously games and all that sort of stuff. Some productivity that's not quite as slick an offering as the Apple Vision Pro. And look, I'm hardcore. I'm absolutely hardcore, as you know. Love this particular sector of the market. Big fan of VR, but I don't have £3,500. I wouldn't be able to get it in the house. I'd be asked to sleep outside.
So I'm sort of asking as well, because obviously Mark Zuckerberg took to the internet recently to basically sit there and say, this is my product and it's much better and this is why.
I don't just think that Quest is the better value. I think that Quest is the better product, period.
It was quite forward, wasn't it?
It really was.
Meta Quest 3, buy my product.
Yeah, why would you buy Apple's when you can buy mine? It's 7 times cheaper, and it does basically everything the Apple Vision Pro does. It obviously has so many more games and so much more to offer, and so many more lifestyle experiences, and the same sort of cinematic offering and productivity that you can do on it. And I was quite surprised, because the internet seemed to like that. They seemed to like this kind of automaton.
It was a bit of a weird thing to do, though, wasn't it?
Well, the billionaire, known for not being the most charismatic man on the planet, was actually really passionate about his product, and I quite like that. And it seemed that the internet agrees that, that his point is well made. But having said that, I've got to wear it on my sleeve. I've always been an Apple fanboy, and I've had all kinds of different products over the years. But that product design, that level of luxuriant materials, I mean, look at it. It's an absolute thing of beauty.
With an ethereal noise.
Yeah.
And it's not that one.
There it is. There's the startup screen.
So diplomatic.
Hey, just start it up again.
Here we go again. This is what you need to do, Apple.